What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a full day of eating. We got meal one here. It's a low carb day, so I'm going to show you guys everything that I eat on my low carb day. My current macros are 30 grams of carbs. I know, this sucks. 200 grams of protein and 60 grams of fat, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that, okay? So we have 6 ounces of chicken, we have 2 servings of broccoli, it was 170 grams. We have 2 servings of goat cheese, and then we have 1 serving of the balsamic dressing that I had before. We also have a handful of lettuce, spring mix specifically. So I'm going to have that right now. We do have a gym session today. We're going to be hitting a push day with my buddy Andreas. You guys are going to see him later in this video, but today's going to be awesome. We're going to focus on some power movements, and then we're also going to be focusing on hypertrophy. So stay tuned for that so you do not miss a workout. I will write out the entire workout below in the description so you guys can try it out for yourselves. And as always, if you guys are a beginner, go a little bit easier on the volume. If you're more experienced, you could probably do something even more than I do or equal to what I do, okay? So I want to thank you guys so much. Oh, and I forgot, I'm having a Diet Coke, God forbid. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys do enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up for me. I'd really appreciate that. I'll see you guys in a bit. So right now we're gonna be going to a cafe. I usually only do like my, I guess you could call it business work when I am at a cafe. I don't really like the setting that I have at home. Just my personal preference. I'd much rather be in a cafe. I think that where you work is such an important thing, and I feel like if you go to a cafe where there's a lot of people there, there's a lot of life, a lot of positivity, people having good conversation, people getting to know each other, I feel like that's a pretty good environment to work in. So I always go to a cafe unless like I need to record videos or something. I obviously can't do that out in public because, you know, there's just like people making noises and stuff and looking at me weird. But I'm gonna be going to the cafe and I'm getting some work done. We have about 2 hours before we hit our gym session with Andreas, and I'm just gonna, you know, mentally prepare for that and then get some work done, and then we'll see you guys after that. We're here at the Mecca of Westchester, Ignite training gym. You guys can see that right there. This is the gym that I train at. If you guys are locals to Westchester, always feel free to come on in. It's a 24-hour gym, literally amazing. But right now we're gonna be hitting a chest workout. I'm gonna actually include the entire chest workout in the video. I'm gonna just overlay it over the edit, I guess. And I hope you guys enjoy that. Feel free to try it at home. Like I say, if you're a beginner, lighten up on the volume. If you're more experienced, you can definitely do this. You have any words? This is Andreas, guys. You guys definitely know him. Check out his channel because he's just starting up and he's getting serious. So if he doesn't post, yell at him.
You really want to train hard? You want to make gains? You come to this gym. Just saying.
Feel like a murmur, but we all wanna feel the heartbeat. Silence seeming cold like winter, till we get our souls, we can't breathe. We are waiting for the lights and the thunder. We are waiting as our dreams turn to color. Every second wanting more. It's a calm before the storm. We are waiting. unknown, melting down our hearts of stone. Lift our heavy heads from the cold. The wind whispers you are never ever alone.
That was 6th session with Andreas. We're now going to go to Dick's Sporting Goods, and we're going to try and get wrist wraps because my wrists have been giving me a ton of problems, especially when I squat too. Bending my wrist really hurts, so I'm going to try and get some wrist wraps that aren't like crappy ones. So we're going to do that right now. Alright, so obviously if you're going to go to like a department store, they only have like the cheap kind, but Harbinger is fine if you want to get wrist wraps. And they have two. They have the thick one and then they have the slim one. I think I look at the slim. I don't know.
So, how's it feel to be the biggest guy in the Dick's Sporting Goods? I just want to know. I'm very interested.
Dude, I think one of those mannequins over there is a little, he out angles me.
Oh, which one? Which one? This guy? This lady right here. Oh,
Ready?
fuck.
Look at this.
Shit.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
here.
don't know.
Alright, what?
Yeah,
No,
definitely. Alright.
you're burnt. You're burnt for everything you own.
I'll see you guys at the house. Dude, come on, man. Alright, so we are cooking again with my mother. She's cooking some salmon. She's getting her omegas in. She's doing it right, okay? Now, we are going to eat 10 ounces of chicken. We are going to have 1 serving of this Sweet Baby Ray's honey mustard. And then we're going to have 2 servings of broccoli that's also in here. It's right there. And we're going to have it in a bowl full of spring mix salad, okay? And that's going to be a pretty high volume meal that'll keep me until nighttime, until I have to fulfill the rest of my protein and fats. Now, this is going to fill me up on my carbs for the day. That's completely fine. I'm making sure that I get some carbs in after my workout, and that's pretty much the reasoning behind that. Mama, do you have anything to say?
Nothing.
Okay, cool. So one thing that I want to talk to you guys about is seasoning, okay? So basically what I've discovered about my own body this entire summer is that I adjust a lot according to how much sodium I have. So if you guys have not heard this brand, it's called Mrs. Dash. It's salt-free seasonings. I highly recommend you guys look into it. If your body adjusts like really heavily on sodiums and how much sodium you have. Some people I know don't adjust, and their bodies don't change depending on how much sodium they have, but for me personally it affects me a lot. Kobe, you got anything to say about that, man?
No.
Yeah, do you get affected by sodium?
No.
Do you do the sodium stuff? Do you do the sodium dance?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Now, with that being said, I'm going to show you guys the finished product. We have 9 ounces of chicken. We didn't end up making 10, so we're just going to add that on for later, eat more protein later on. And then we had 1 serving of honey mustard from Sweet Baby Ray's. We had 4 servings of Parmesan cheese. Now, each serving is 5 grams, so 4 servings is 20 grams, which isn't really a lot in Parmesan cheese, obviously, because it's very thin. And yeah, this is what we have here. The macros for this meal are going to be on the screen right now. And as you guys can see, is a very low carb meal. Like I told you guys before, this is going to wrap up my carbs for the day. Later on, it's going to be a little bit not so fun, but I'm going to show you guys that I'm pretty much, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, guys. Later, I'm gonna be eating mainly just protein, probably a little bit of cheese because that Parmesan cheese doesn't have any carbs in it. So that's probably my best bet right there. And then I may use, like, I can't believe it's not butter to sweeten it up. But this is what we're gonna have right now. I'm gonna enjoy this in my backyard. If you look out and listen in the distance, you could hear leaf blowers, or you can hear people cutting their lawn and stuff. So that's like really just nice. But yeah, we're gonna eat this and then I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so we're gonna have our last meal. This is exactly what poverty macros do to you. We have 5 ounces of top round steak right there. And then in order to top off this delicacy, I just kind of put a shit ton of Parmesan cheese on there. Now the Parmesan cheese is high in fat, has no carbs, okay? And the top round steak is not very high in fat, but it does have some fat in it. But we're mainly looking to get a high protein meal with a little bit of fats in it. And I'm actually hitting below my macros today in terms of fats. Okay, so I hit carbs, I hit protein pretty much spot on. And then for my fats, I had a little bit left, so I did not track that cheese, but I do know from experience that it is not over my calories, so we are Gucci. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. This is the last meal. It's 10:11 p.m. at night. Let's get into the review now.